the brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Bring it! Hey, alert 3. Check 52. 12.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Check. Hey, alert!
Here's Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hey! Tight dog. Check 43.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. Matt Breida, 59 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays, there's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown, they're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 21.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football. I got this. Who's that?
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Oh, some strong running. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Garoppolo looks to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
12, fellas, here we go. Switch it. Hey, gun.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Set the tone, defense. 11. 56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. I got you. Hey, Delta.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, nice 7.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to go up top. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Slack!
Now a give right side, Coleman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check. 21.
Now a give right side. Coleman. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. On third down, here's Coleman. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 68 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go!
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go. 180! Mike 27. Let's go. 1, Omaha.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Here we go.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
I got you.
Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
And the 49er first down.
Here we go. 180! I got you. Flag!
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
Here we go. 180!
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 yards, first down Niners.
First down, 49ers.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the ball. 47 to Mike, boy. 47. Check. 47.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He'll let this go for the end. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, 32 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14, 49ers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
These babies cry all the way back home.
This is Breida. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw is Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. I got you.
On first down, here's Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, gun. Check safety.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
I got you.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 76 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. But overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. A gain of 3, second down. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
I got it. Kill. 13. Kill. Go ahead.
On first down, it's Coleman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They will run again with Coleman. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here we go.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, gun. Motion. 47's the man.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Now a give to Breida. And an alley to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
I got this. He's mine.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Hey, gun.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Check 15. Mike 56. Target. I got this.
Now a handoff looking right. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here we go. 180. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, gun.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. On third down, it's Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They run again with Breida. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Hey, gun. Check. Hey,
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. They find some open field here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, 40 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation. Late game.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Hey, box drop. Check. Watch 54. Run your job. Switch. Watch 65. Watch the shift. Hey, gun.
Back to throw. It's caught by Sanders. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here we go. 180. 12. Let's go. Mike's 47. Hey, Charlie. 27 Mike. 47. Army. 47's a Mike, boy. 47. Check. 47. I got you. Come on.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Nick Bosa. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 154. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Shift. Check Nick. 11.
On first down, Coleman. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he
Yeah. Man, I've been